Okay, so welcome back. This is the breathing video. This is what we're going to do before and after every yoga session. So we're going to do 5 minutes of breathing. I probably am going to have to disturb video a little bit because I am a little hunched. If you see my posture, it's not the best. It's morning, I just woke up. I haven't even done my yoga, so it might be a little rough. But I don't mind because I want you to see that I'm not even perfect. I'm not some of these poses I might not even be able to do very well myself. But with the techniques that I've developed, then that pose comes a lot quicker. But we're not going into that right now. We're going into breathing. But that being said, I feel crunched. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into a seated Indian style position, but I'm going to lift up and slide my butt back a little bit. That's going to allow me to get my back straighter, and that feels much better. And I didn't disturb her because honestly, you can do whatever you want to this cat, and she doesn't care. But yeah, that was mean, but she forgives me. I'm sorry. All right, so you're going to sit up straight. As we go through this, you're going to fight for posture. I'm going to try to overlay a music track in here, but I'm not a video whiz, and I don't even have software yet, so maybe Windows Media Player, or I'll find some freeware to download. Always go with freeware. Don't buy crap because that's just going to encourage them to profit more off of you. Like, how many times do you have to create a new Spanish one for Rosetta Stone and charge $600 for it, or $300, or whatever? Anyway, point is, we're going to fight for posture. You're going to close your eyes, and I want you to bring your attention to the back of your eyelids or the center of your forehead. If your back feels like it's slumped, you can grab your knees and pull through your shoulders, and that will straighten your back. Pull like you're pulling this way, and it will straighten your back. Sorry, baby. Okay, maybe I can disturb her a little bit, but she settled right back in. Alright, so always breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now you'll notice that long exhale. You'll also notice my inhale this time looks much longer. You'll notice my exhale was much longer. What I want you to do is breathe in through your nose as much as you can, and out through your mouth as much as you can. Now, this, if you have sinus issues, can cause a lot of congestion, can cause a lot of mucus to come up. I highly recommend having a trash can around or some tissue around if you need it. But what I want you to remember is we have silica in our nose. When you inhale, that silica filters that air. So any pathogens, any bad air, anything that negative that should not go into our bodies is going to be caught by that silica, or at least have a chance to be caught by that silica. Not so if you breathe in through the mouth. So you want to breathe in through the nose slowly. When you can't breathe in anymore, you're going to hold your breath at the top of that breath for a few seconds to calm the mind and calm the body. And then you're going to breathe out through your mouth as much as you can, either in one long breath or several short breaths. And hold your breath at the bottom to calm the mind and calm the body. And then breathe back in. As you do that, especially on those holds, when you're holding your breath at the top or the bottom, and especially the bottom, When all that air, and you pushed all that air, you squeezed your muscles, you pressed all that air out of your body, and you're holding your breath, your body starts to panic for oxygen because we have not trained our bodies to go without oxygen. Even for 5 seconds. We can go without oxygen for minutes, but even for 5 seconds, we haven't trained our bodies to go without oxygen very well. So when you ask a person to take a deep inhale, they're going to go, or tell them to take a deep breath rather, they're going to go, and that's their exhale. Notice that I've not breathed in again, and watch. Now, if you just stop the video here and go back to the beginning, you'll already notice my breathing is better. I get in the habit of everyone else where we stop breathing properly. Anytime you get stressed, you do hold your breath, but you have not let your air out. What I want you to imagine is imagine your body like a mattress, like a big air mattress. Imagine your muscles like big, complicated balloons. They thrive on oxygen, that is true. So the more oxygen you have in your body, the more oxygen you have in your muscles, the more flexible you are. So if you ask an athlete, the biggest issue they have when they are dehydrated, it is flexibility. So what we're doing here on this breathing is we're training the body to take in as much oxygen as we can and then hold it, let that air circulate. And then we're training our body to get all of that air out as much as we can, all that stagnant air. Tighten in your muscles, squeeze them, because what happens is those muscles are going to be squeezing against that bone, and as you breathe out, that oxygen is going to come out of those muscles, and it's going to move it along, and it's going to crunch, and it's going to try to release any knots in your body, and it's going to get better and better. Now, your breathing, you can time it if you want. Time the inhale, time the hold, time the exhale, time the hold. I've been able to get my breath, one inhale hold, one exhale hold, to last over a minute. So in 5 minutes of breathing in yoga, I could do it in 5 breaths if I really tried. But coming into yoga, starting your day, you're not going to be calm, you're not going to be centered. Always start your day with breathing. So we're going to do 5 minutes of breathing. I do not have my phone for the gong, so I will set an alarm for 5 minutes from now. So we'll do it. This is a lot slower than my phone would be. Alright, there we go. So close your eyes, bring your attention to the center of your forehead or the backs of your eyelids. Slide your butt back if you need to. You can work on pulling through those shoulders if you're slouched. Work on pushing those knees down if your knees are up. But if your knees are up, you can slide that butt back and those knees will go down more. Let's practice our breathing. Now, as you do this, you can move side to side and feel the stretch in your body too. Just remember, when you're in a stretch, you want to breathe out, go into that stretch, breathe in, anytime you're in a position you want to breathe in and out and work the intercostals both ways. I'll explain better when we get into stretching. In through the nose. Hold at the top. Breathe in more if you can. And then breathe out through the mouth. All the way. Feel the energy flowing up from your root chakra to your crown chakra. My face is vibrating. Now, if you don't feel the vibrations, it can take some time. And I mean longer than days. But it will come if you practice daily. On the next inhale, what I want you to do is hold your breath for 10 seconds. And then when you breathe out, squeeze every muscle in your body, fight for posture as you do. Deep breath in. Hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe all the way out. All the way out. All the way out. And squeeze. Hold. And inhale. This breath can be very difficult for some people, but take the time to practice every day. Of course, the TARDIS had to get in before the alarm. Alright, so maybe we can get the TARDIS out when I overlay this audio track if I can. So, that's the breathing. We're going to do that before and after yoga. I want you to do it on your own because I will have already done it. Or been a slacker and not done it. But I'm not going to say that. I will have done it every time without slacking. Okay. I like to be truthful, so that might not necessarily be the case. But it is beneficial, but once you get to where you don't have to subconsciously, like you have to consciously think about it. This has to be a conscious effort continually. But when you get to where you don't have to consciously think about it and subconsciously you're breathing properly, then you can skip if you want to. It's your call, it's your life. But I do recommend doing it every day if you have a lot of stress, if you have a lot of issues breathing, if you have a lot of tense muscles, and it will really help. Thank you, and I will see you next time.